Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's morning where I am, sort of kind of almost lunchtime on a beautiful Friday, gray, rainy morning. Um, so, this is video number 2. I already recorded a video this morning that I wanted to put out to you guys, and apparently the universe told me no, and it disappeared. But this is going on number 2. Anyways, I hope you're all having a beautiful day. I'm just kind of trying to collect myself here and figure out where I'm going to start. Get a little connected with the energy once again. Um, yeah. Let me see. Where am I being called to? What energy needs to come up first? So you're kind of going on a little bit of a journey this morning with me and the cards again. So the last read I'm going to say was all about opening up and hearing our guides. Okay, so I think the reason why that read didn't come out, why it got disappeared, was because it was actually meant for me to put out, but I think it was meant for me to put out to hear myself putting it out, because it just went boop. So I think that was the universe saying that message was kind of for me, but for me to see how it's going to show up in the cards for you. So I'm just going to shuffle a few times. I'm just trying to get into my mode again. You'll have to forgive me if it's taking me a few minutes, but I'm just going to let the cards kind of guide me this time, and I'm going to shuffle them out while I'm gabbing away and probably making no sense right now to you. Yeah. So you know what? Actually, I've been thinking about this. If you wouldn't mind, um, or it doesn't matter, you don't have to. But what I've been thinking is, while I'm doing these reads, while I'm doing these reads, I want you to get in kind of like the mind state of what I would be in when I'm reading the cards. So what I do is I sit down. I grab a coffee, whatever you want to drink, grab a pen and a paper. I grab a deck, but this is me grabbing a deck for you. And I read the cards. And as I'm reading the cards, I take notes about how they make sense to me, or what comes to me when something is being said. And then later on, after I'm all done, I kind of sit back and I reflect on what I just wrote and what I just read. So I would actually like to take this time with you guys to let you do that reflection while I'm doing the read. Like, I think it would be really good for you to yeah, see maybe what comes up. Anyways, I'm not going to keep on gabbing about that. I'm just going to leave it there. But I've been thinking about it for a while, and I'm like, what a really good thing to do, because like, that's how you get your healing, right? Is when you put it into a different perspective, and when you write it on a piece of paper, you're going to go back and you're going to look at something you wrote it down with a different perspective. So yeah, that's where that one is. Okay, I'm going to try one more shuffle with this and see if there's anything that needs to come out of this deck. Okay. Follow what may, my little cards. Follow what may. This is me trusting my intuition and going for it, putting my plan into action and just moving towards what I want, where I need to be. Sharing with kids. Sharing is caring, Mom. Sharing is caring. Well, children, not all the time. Okay. Leave you here. Oh, sorry. So I have a feeling that this is going to be a choice about something that you've been wanting to bring into your life for a while, because I just seen the Two of Pentacles and I've seen the Ten of Pentacles, and the twos are all about making a choice, and the tens are like sitting in the place and moving towards like getting to that prosperity, getting to that place in your life, being happy, like it's like the end of a chapter, right? It's like there's 10 chapters. There's actually 11, but there's 10 chapters in your if you finally reached where you need to be because of the choice that you made. It took you a little bit of time to make that choice, and you had to juggle some things. And I think right now you're just learning how to juggle those things, and you're actually kind of, but I have a feeling that you're actually in a good spot right now to make that choice. I'm hearing like you are in a spot in possibly financially, but to make the choice but you're still kind of like on the fence. You're not 100% sure, but it's there. It's weighing on your mind. It's weighing on your mind. Okay. So I'm just going to read what I have right now with that in thought. That was when I got that message when I split the deck. Um, don't place limits upon yourself. You're an infinite being with unlimited potential. So don't fear that change. Don't fear that choice, because you have everything that you need to make the right one. You can have and be anything you want. Don't hold yourself back or allow anyone else to. Maybe that's where your choice is. Your choice is to set a boundary and decide to go forward with what you want, because you're not going to let somebody else tell you that you can't, because you know you can, right? This is your life. Live your truth and remain heart centered at all times. Meaning, when you're making this choice that you're making is from something that you truly desire. This is your want. This is what you've been asking for. This is where your true love is like residing in you right now. And when you make the choice from that place, from that heart space, that heart center, that true want and true desire for your being, then the choice you make is going to be nothing but the best. Okay? Nothing but the best. Let go of the old and make way for the new. That's a given. Like, I don't know how many times in my reads, it's always about letting go, of not living in that past anymore. Like those feelings, when that trigger comes and those feelings come, now you're moving past and you're seeing it and you're being okay. Like, I get it. I've been there. I've dealt with that. That's not here anymore. I don't want to live in that feeling. I don't want to live in that past. Now it's time for me to make the choice to move forward. Nothing's going to change back there no matter what I do. But like when that trigger happens, obviously the emotions show up, the feelings come, you get scared, you get nervous, because it's keeping you in a place of being safe, because that safety is fear. And that fear is not allowing you to step out of that comfort zone and let go of that past, because this is what you're used to. You don't want to feel that hurt anymore. So that hurt that you felt then keeps you stuck. But now you're understanding, you're seeing, you're feeling, put it in your journals, whatever the case may be, and you're seeing that now. And that's, you're stepping out of that is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you're making the choice to step out of that stuckness, right? Because you don't want to stay there. Who wants to stay there? You've been there too fucking long already. Why do you want to stay there any longer? Why not try something new? Why not explore a whole new world of excitement for yourself? And so what? If it fucking flops, it flops. At least you have that knowing that you did that you tried that you put yourself in that place to open up to receive something different than that past fucking feeling, right? Because that past feeling, that's where that stays. It's always going to show up. You're always going to have to deal with it. It's never going to go away. But every time it shows up, it's just showing up because you need to be reminded. Okay? You need to be reminded that you have already overcome that, and you've succeeded already once. And you're going to continue to succeed, because that feeling is going to pop up because it wants you to stay stuck, right? It wants you to stay safe. But you know that when you step out of that safety of fear, something good happens, because it's already happened. And that's why that trigger is coming up, is because you're putting yourself back in that lower state. And that trigger is coming up to be like, no, 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 no. Remember, this is what happens when you get out of this state. And then you're like, okay, yep, that's right. Thank you. I appreciate you. I've learned that lesson. I've succeeded. Now it's time for me to continue to succeed. Right? Whew, That was good. And yeah, I need a second because that message was like, wow, that was really bang on from yeah, to me. Anyways, to share that, I don't even know where I'm going with this right now. I'm just gonna like, whew, that was a good feeling saying that to you. So I drew some. Let's see. So the Seven of Wands, she came out this way. So I'm just going to take a second here to take a look at these cards. I pulled some tarot and I want to see. I want to see. Let's just put them in front of you, Bonnie, and see. All right. So the Seven of Wands. The wands are all about our desires, our wants, our creations, our ability to make things happen. Um, and I feel that like it's in reverse. So as I'm looking at this, this is a woman coming to her heart center and understanding what needs to go. Okay, so this is in the past position. This is what's been leading you up to where you are right now. And where you are right now, it's, oh my God, it's so beautiful. It's the Fool, right? Like, don't be fooled though. Like, don't let somebody or don't let yourself pull the wool over your eyes. But this is like a new beginning. This is just telling me everything that we just said in these other cards, that you're coming into this center, you're understanding where you need to let go of the other things to move into this beautiful beginning, because you've been seeing the signs. You're gaining that confidence, you're gaining that like childlike energy of like excitement, and let's like just like fuck it, let's do this, like I am ready to jump in full heartedly, but not foolishly, right? Like, you're ready to step into this power, to this new situation, this new journey, whatever it is that's going on in your life right now. But you're stepping into it with a new wisdom, with a new understanding, with a new perspective on what could come, but not in that fear. Okay? Does that make sense? I hope so. Because, all right, let me take a look at this lady right here. She's kind of she's so the Eight of Pentacles came out after the Fool, and obviously this. Okay, so I do have to say that the Fool is a major card. So when the major cards in the tarot, these are universes. This is fate, this is happening, this is doesn't matter, like, you have no control. I can't say you don't have any control, because that sounds kind of scary, but it's like a lesson that life is giving you right now, that you have control of deciding on where you're going to take it. Okay, so these are major life events, and this Fool card is the very first card in the major arcana, which is the Zero, and it's a whole new slate. It's a whole new beginning. It's a whole new stepping into your journey. This is the beginning of the journey in the tarot. Okay, so you are ready to take the step, but the thing is, don't forget to stay out of your mind and don't let that fear hold you back. Okay, it's going to take time. It's going to take time. Like, I'm seeing this Eight of Pentacles, and eights are all about, so sevens are moving past, and eights are stepping into a new creation, but taking what you've learned and moving towards what it is that you want. But this eight is in reverse. So this is telling me that you are putting everything together right now. Like, it's like putting together the puzzle pieces, and you're putting in the loose, I'm hearing like you're putting the loose ends together. You're starting to put everything in the pot, and you're starting to figure it out, and things are starting, like, it's starting to work its way through, right? Because it's in the reverse. So it's kind of like still in the planning stage, in the new, like, let's, like, making a pot of soup, right? Like, adding all of the right ingredients just to get that flavor that you're looking for. Okay, and then once you get that flavor that you're looking for, then you have gone past the putting it all together, and now you're ready to walk in and receive the yummy goodness that your belly wants, right? So when I say receive, the eights are moving into the nines, which the nine is, and especially the Nine of Pentacles, is like wish fulfillment. Okay. So right now you're in the beginning stages of moving into that wish fulfillment state. Now I am seeing the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles, as kind of like an advice card to me, is saying like, um, be smart, okay, but don't be foolish. Don't be foolish, but be smart. Don't be afraid to make an investment, because you have to make some kind of investment somewhere, be it in yourself, financially, whatever it is. But you have to make that investment, but in order to get a return. Okay, so there has to be some kind of give and take somewhere, is what I'm getting. And don't sit back and fear, because that's we've already gone through. It's time to let the window of opportunity move you forward. Okay, it's going to be scary, obviously, because change is never like, change is easy, but it's always getting over that obstacle of fear, right? Okay, the Phoenix rising. Okay, guys, I'm definitely going to take pictures of these and post it, because that is what this whole reading is about. It's about rising from the ashes and coming out stronger. Blaze of glory. I don't know, that's not even really what I wanted to say, but like, this is like a new beginning. Okay, so in my read, Lilith came up, and she's all about reclaiming her power, your power of rising from the ashes and taking what you've learned and moving forward with compassion and love and strength and confidence. And that's what the Phoenix is all about, right? It's all about like rising through and not being afraid to bust through, because you know what? Your flame is going to put out anything that stands in your way, because you're ready. You're ready to move forward, in be it in your personal self, your mental health. You know, it takes compassion to overcome. Like, it's not fucking easy. It's not easy to overcome abuse. It's not easy to overcome self negative talk. It's not fucking easy, because it brings up a lot of shit. But you know what? You're ready to move past that and gain that strength and that confidence that is inside of you, and use it to your full advantage. Because you know what? That's what it's there for. It's not there to stay dormant, stay in the ashes. We're meant to fucking rise. We're meant to do good in our life, to feel good about ourselves, to not be ashamed of who we are, regardless of our fucking past, because everybody has one. That person you admire, that person that's so much better than you, they've had a fucking past, right? They got shit in their closet. But you know what? Those people that succeed don't let that shit stop them. They take that and move forward. And that's what this is all about. This is what this message is about. I'm really feeling that. I'm really feeling that. That's really beautiful. Okay. So I'm probably going to do a post on Lilith anyway. So I do want to say, actually, while I'm thinking about it, so I want to thank every one of you guys, because you know what? You guys have been really, really freaking loyal, a lot of you guys, for a long time, and listening to me. And I really, truly appreciate you. I appreciate you allowing me to step into your energy and get into places that sometimes I don't feel very comfortable being, but that's what I'm here for, is to be real. But um I've venturing on, not venturing on, but I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, and I'm saying fuck it, and I'm opening my business out to the public, to the people. I'm actually putting myself out there, and uh, I'm thinking of changing this group name from Tea Time Tarot to Pampered Soul, the name of my business. Um, I do this to empower, to make people feel good about who they are, and to have those moments of like, I've got this. I don't have to live in this anymore. I believe that we all deserve to feel good about who we are, regardless of our past, regardless of the decisions, the choices, the shit that we've done. You know what? That makes us who we are. And we are unique, and we are special, and we are here for a fucking reason. And it may not be a reason to make anybody else happy, but it sure is a fucking reason to make yourself happy. And that's what's important. And that's what I love putting to share, like that. That is why I read cards. That is why I read. I don't read cards um, to give you your, like, when am I going to meet the man of my dreams? Well, I'm sorry, I can't tell you when you're going to meet that person, but I can tell you what it's going to take to meet that person. And if you're willing to make the changes, then yeah, that person will show up probably a lot faster than you thought. But anyways, I am ready to put that out there. I am ready to share my gift. I am ready to take on my business to a new level. And it sounds very weird for me to be so confident when I'm saying this, but I would really, truly appreciate a little your thoughts. Are you okay with that? Like, I know it's my group, and I know, but you guys have been along with me for the ride. You guys are like my angel energy, because you've let me open up and learn so much about myself by sharing all of this with you in this group, and it's helped me grow as a woman, and I appreciate it so much. So hence the reason I ask for your thoughts on changing it to Pampered Soul, because I would really like to start to grow this community. I would really like to start to grow this group so that we're all going through this awakening, but this journey, this new start, this new way of seeing things together, dealing with all of the shit that life throws at us, and going through and getting some kind of healing, some kind of answers, some kind of something. I don't know. Just I just want to share. It's what I want to give. So, anyways, huh. I don't know what you think about it, but I would really appreciate your thoughts. And I think I'm going to leave this here. And I'm praying that this is the read that was meant for you guys. And yeah, I really appreciate you. And I want to thank you so much for being a part and listening. And I hope you all have a beautiful day, because I know I'm going to, because it's nice and gray and rainy and cold, and I can just stay in the house all snuggled up in my comfies all day. All right, my friends, take care.